Why, yeah, now. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time now. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time now. Can the truth revealed for all to see? It's a fact of reality. It was written in a prophecy. So what will be, will have to be. Never go is free and lose the mind. Living down here in this serious time. Cannot be deaf, neither be blind. I listen, I see, I show the sign. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time. He them say a revelation. Some of them say I'm a Gideon. Some of them say it's a judgment time. So much poverty, war and crime. There's no peace, no love at all. Seems like the world is about to fall. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time now. I am Parasilasi, I am show I the sign. Time like this a revelation time. Looking at the Bible with the wonder and sign. Open up your heart and as you free up your mind. Time like this we have to teach mankind. Emperor Selassie, I am so divine. No for them lost and no gone astray. Get the wrong teaching and get lost along the way. Never listen to the rest of man whatever we say. Sign at the time we give them each and every day. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time. Can the truth reveal for all to see? It's a fact of reality. It was written in a prophecy. So what will be, will have to be. Never go astray and lose the mind. Living down here in this serious time. Cannot be deaf, neither be blind. I listen, I see, I show the sign. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time now. Watch out, watch out, watch out for the sign of the time now. Sign of the time. Sign of the
Yes, my people, we're back online, coming at you with another podcast. All critical thinkers, welcome in. Take a seat or continue doing what you're doing. Let's get into the topics, people. Special request from Louise today on the music. Hope you guys hearing the message. Truth revealed for all to see. It was written in a prophecy. Yes, people. So let's get into the topic now. The topic for today is going to be space. This podcast is going to be a follow-up podcast for a BitChute video that I did, and you guys can get a better visual about some of the stuff that I'm going to be speaking about in this podcast today. You can get a better visual on BitChute and see some of the stuff that we're discussing today, people. So let's get straight into it. First of all, when it comes to space, the whole of space and everything else it has to bring to the table, you can't see any of it. You hear me right, people? You can't see any of it. So all this stuff they show you and tell you it's real, it's fake. It's not even there. You can't even see it. So that's like a man coming up to you with a glass of water or some sort of liquid, and a man says to you, look, this glass of water here is brown. When in reality, glass is clear water. You understand? And the man's trying to make you believe that it's brown water when you can clearly see with your own eyes that it is clear. You understand? And this man's saying to you, oh, I'm the government. I've been in this game for a very long time, and I'm going to come out with things that your brain can't even comprehend. I'm going to come out with some bullshit that your brain can't even comprehend. And because your brain can't comprehend it, and the bullshit is so large for it to even be true, you're going to suck it up and believe it. You know what I mean? Because that's what's happening, people. These people are basically coming in front of you with a badge on their chest, which says, I am an expert. And you take whatever they give you and you go running with it. See what I'm saying, people? You got to take a step back and realise what you're looking at, and you make your own decision about what you're looking at. Don't let some video on the internet or a government or the news or whatever it may be, don't let somebody else come in between your opinion and your view on the situation. You understand, people? Don't let them come in between that, because that's a special connection. And having the ability to discern real stuff and fake stuff, that's a powerful thing. Once you have that skill, you can break down all the deception, people. You can see through all the deception that this world has to offer for you. Understand? Space is a big part of that deception, and it ties all the way back. Because the space is connected to the Big Bang. It's connected to a lot of bullshit that's going to lead you straight into this new world order. And they keep space in mention all the time. You can go on Google right now and type in space, and I'm pretty sure you'll see they'll be telling you that they've been getting up to stuff recently. You understand? You're going to posts from these companies and articles a few hours ago, a few days ago. You understand? They're always talking about it, keep it in mention. They have to keep it in mention to keep the hoax alive. You understand? That's how they work. I've mentioned black magic on here before, and dark magic. Magic of the evilest type. Well, they know what they're doing, and one of the key uses in their black magic is repetition. They just keep repeating it, and that's a powerful thing. It's enough for you. It's enough for you to suck up and believe whatever they're trying to shove down your throat. You understand, people? They're literally trying to shove it down your throat. They don't even give you a second to breathe or think about things for yourself. You understand? They tell you everything, even from day one. You go to school, and they tell you everything. You didn't tell yourself anything. You didn't come to your own conclusion. You definitely didn't come to your own conclusion. You come to their conclusion. See what I'm saying, people? So let's move on to the next point. Like you hear me say, people, they have to keep the hoax alive. So they keep mentioning it. And you can see that they're doing the same thing with the coronavirus hoax. Understand, people? Talking about it every single day. They won't leave it alone. And as you can see, people, they're excited for the wintertime, so-called wintertime to roll by. The cold and flu season. They want that to roll by, and they're excited for it. They can't wait. That's why you see them coming out with the Biden character, saying to you the Biden character has got coronavirus, even though he's been double boosted. Yeah, it's a joke, people. And they mock you right in front of your face. The space is a mockery. It's all a mockery. Time to wake up, people. So yeah, when you step out in daytime, you can see the top of the dome. You don't need to worry about no space, because you can literally see the top. When you step out and you see that blue is the top, people. It's not hard to understand. And then when you step out at night time, it's the same thing. You can see the top, and you see the stars resting on the firmament. And that's the top right there, people. We can't get out of this creation, and we all know that. That's why all the madness is going on inside. You understand? You don't need to worry about anything outside. You need to worry about what's going on inside. See what I'm saying, people? You need to be caring about your actual reality and not this deception. Because there's loads of people out there that actually fall down this path of deception. And it's a long, long rabbit hole, because if you was dumb enough to go into this stuff and look into it and try and research it, you'll be there for days reading stuff. You understand? They got it all there for you to read. Learn about some stuff in your actual reality and the stuff that you deal with in your life. I mean, I'm going to come to it further on in the podcast, but they want you to be learning about so-called space and looking into that bullshit, when really you should be looking at the other worlds. And we'll discuss about what the other worlds are. We'll come back to that. So leading me on to the next hoax is gravity. And a lot of people still can't get their head around this one. You understand? Tell them that space is fake, they're a bit iffy still. Tell them that gravity is fake. They don't understand it. They don't get it. Well, anyway, people, gravity is a hoax. And the whole point of gravity is to prove all types of fakery. So when they come to you with some fake bullshit, and they're trying to convince you that this bullshit they're talking about is real and that it's the truth, or they will just say, oh, it's gravity, or it's the atmosphere. They'll just chat some bullshit. You know what I mean? The science is the deception. The science is not naturality. The technology and the science are the forbidden fruits. You shouldn't be walking down that path. It's not made for humanity, you understand? But the devil deals with forbidden fruit, as we know. So yeah, people, the gravity is a hoax. That's why you can have a brick and a feather, and you drop them, and the brick will drop faster than the feather. And why is that, people? Why does the brick drop quicker? It's because the brick is heavier. Everything has its own weight. Yeah? It's nothing to do with gravity, people. Everything has its own weight, and the weight within that item is what pulls it down to the ground. Simple, people. Hope you can understand. Of course, when it comes to space and the deception that they have for it, I can shatter that into a million pieces. I can completely crumble the whole of their reality. You understand? I can break it down for the people and lay it out on the table, nice and clear for you to see. But I haven't been quick to speak about this because I feel like, or I'd like to think that most of the people in the truth community are aware of this bullshit and aware of this deception. You understand? So that's why I wasn't quick to speak about it. But one of my brothers said, hey, yo, I need to speak about space, bro. There's a lot of people that's deceived. So big up yourself, man, for the inspiration. You know who you are. But, so here we are, people. We're breaking it down today and exposing the space. And I hope you guys can get this message out there to the people that need to hear it. Anybody you know that is deceived by space, deceived by the Big Bang, deceived by gravity, all of this bullshit, feel free to send them the BitChute video that I made, and feel free to drop them this podcast link. Hopefully they have the attention span to listen to it, and their attention span is not 1 minute long due to them being a TikTok zombie. You understand? Because that's what them apps are there for. Destroy your attention span. How are you going to learn something if your attention span's a minute? You see what I'm saying, people? These podcasts that we're doing, they're like half hour to an hour long. You got to have that attention span to learn the message, you know what I mean? You can't just jump on the podcast, listen to a couple minutes now, and think you know everything. You understand? You got to listen to it all the way through, yeah? And make your own conclusion. This is what I'm saying, people. Don't let somebody else tell you. You make your own conclusion. And you will notice the pattern. When you're able to discern, you will notice a pattern that you're discerning all of the fake stuff. Not just some of it, all of it. You understand, people? So they like to tell the people that these so-called planets and these so-called stars are millions of miles away. We know that's a load of bullshit. They are not a million miles away. You can literally see the stars on the top of the dome. No joke, people. Step out at night and you can see what I'm talking about. Unless you live deep in Babylon, where they're spraying too many chemtrails in the sky. You can't even see the sky. It's a shame. It's a shame, people, for the brothers and sisters that have to live under those clouds, you understand? Some people don't see the stars that much. But yeah, people are there, and they're sitting right at the top of the dome. Physically speaking, the stars are the decorations in God's ceiling. You understand, people? It's God's handiwork. It's more evidence to understand that there's a creator and a father with a beautiful design. You understand, people? But they want to take you away from that. They want to take you away from the oneness. They don't want you to believe in the Father. They want you to believe in the Big Bang. They want you to live in their reality, in their matrix. This is what I'm saying, people. Step out of their reality, step out of their matrix, and understand the real life. There is no such thing as planets, people. There is no such thing. And I'm not going to tell you what the stars are. I would like you to step out and have a look at what they are for yourself. Understand, people? NASA, SpaceX, and all these companies are the gatekeepers. They're the real gatekeepers, people. They know what's up there on the top of the firmament. They're hiding it from you. Understand? They're hiding the truth, and they're lying to you at the same time. Some wicked work right there, people. See what I'm saying? They're tricking you about the reality that you live in. It's not hard to discern this one. But like I say, there is a lot of people that fall under this deception. They want you to be talking about all these different worlds and these planets and this fantasy land and how there's places like Earth and whatever. They want you to talk about a load of bullshit, yeah? But in reality, you should be learning. Life is about learning. Always be learning, people. And this is what I'm saying. It's what I mentioned earlier about different worlds. They want to talk about planets and they want to talk about different worlds. But the truth is, the different worlds are right here on Earth. We're talking about the ocean. We're talking about the sky where the birds fly. We're talking about underneath the soil. We're talking about all the insects. We're talking about everything on a microscopic level. You see what I'm saying, people? There's many worlds within our world. And you could be looking into these things and you'll be amazed. Because I have a saying that the more you know about nature is the more you know about life. You understand? So, instead of trying to learn about deception, go learn about the stuff that's actually in your world and in the real life. And you'll be amazed about You'll be amazed by the things that you have learned off of nature. You understand? Because you ain't going to learn nothing off space, I'll tell you that. You're going to learn lies and waste your time. Look into the stuff you don't understand in this life. Yes, people. Don't be trying to fucking look into CGI and all these lies that NASA brings. Because all NASA, SpaceX, all these companies, all they show you is CGI. They don't show you a single thing real. It's all computer-generated images. You see what I'm saying, people? You can go on Google right now. Type in space, type in planets, astronaut, whatever you want to type in. You're not going to see a real photo. No such thing, people. It's all done in a studio or CGI. It's not real, people. Wake up. Countless times have they sent up rockets and so-called missiles into the firmament. You can see this on my BitChute, and there's plenty of other videos online. I'm trying to destroy God's handiwork. It's not acceptable, people. It's an abomination. And like you hear me say on the BitChute video, we're supposed to be travelling in the waters. That's how the Father wanted us to travel. You don't have to maintain no road. You don't have to do anything like that. Once you're on the water, you can go anywhere in His creation. You hear that, people? Once you can access the water via boat, you can go anywhere in this creation. There's more water than land, people. It's all connected. Don't let them deceive you. So like I say, people, countless times have they sent rockets and all this bullshit into the dome. They know that we're trapped in here and they can't get out. Nobody can get out. You can't get out of this creation. We're trapped in here. And you have to think, people, why are we trapped in here? It's a test. It's time to show yourself approved. Like I was trying to express to you guys earlier, there's so much brainwash out there when it comes to space. There's countless books, countless pages online. Like I just said earlier, you'll be there for hours, days looking into this stuff. If you actually believe that space is real, they have got the content and the material for you to read. You're going to be living in a world of hurt. You think you know what you're talking about, but what you're talking about is a myth. You get it, people? There's nothing real about it. The brainwash is deep. Why do you think they have the spinning ball, the ball earth, in all of these classrooms? Because you guys will remember seeing that ball. And some of you may have questioned, what is this thing? See what I'm saying, people? Space and all these things that come from it, it's just another way to discredit the Father and his creation. And we've mentioned previously on the Secret Covenant about how their aim is to take us away from the oneness. The oneness being the connection with God, the one love, international one love, you understand? One big family, the oneness. And this space thing will take you away from that. You don't want to be disconnected with the Father. You want to be connected with him, sharing his love and his intelligence, you understand? Believing in space is living in a world of hurt. How can they trick all of these people, millions of people, about what's in front of their own eyes? They want you to live in their reality. You gotta see it, people. Look at the bigger picture. They want you to live and see and drink and eat and whatever it may be in their reality. They want to serve it all up for you. All of your senses. Whatever you say, whatever you hear, they want it to be from them. They want you to be a product of them. You see it, people? Stay away from the deception out there. And there's many reasons why they want the masses to believe in space. Like I say, we'll probably come back and touch on this topic at a future time. There's a lot to be said about it. Because they got a lot of people deceived, you understand? So we might have to keep beating them down on this one until the masses is fully awake. And even in the truth community, the truthers are coming together and we're saying that we're starting to think that NASA and these companies and these government companies are going to come forward and say that space is a hoax. Because it's just way out of the ballpark at this point, you understand? It's too much fantasy and it's obvious for you to see, you understand? The brainwash is deep. It's sad as well. It's sad. It's embarrassing for them because when it comes to their secrets in Freemasonry and all that, astrology, or so-called astrology, is one of their last final secrets that you learn about. See what I'm saying? So they want you to be deceived for a long time, and they only want you to realize about the reality of the world that we live in and stars and the so-called all of this stuff, yeah? They only want you to find that out when you're highly illuminated at the end of your climbing up the degrees. See what I'm saying? They don't want the lower people finding this stuff out, especially the masses. But we've got that God-given discernment. They can't slide any of this bullshit past us. They can't slide a bit of CGI past us. No way. You see what I'm saying, people? We know who the Father is, and we know this creation. And we ain't gonna sell out for this creation, you understand? Like I said on this podcast before, we understand everything that's going on. We do our works, and we move on. We're not gonna fall in love with this one. Because all the suffering is going on right here. And remember, people, all these puppets, so-called celebrities, and these idols that they push on you, another way to pull you away from the Father. The Father said, no man is greater than you. We are all equal. Never bow down on your knee and worship another man. We are all just as good as each other, you understand? The Father does not agree with idol worship. However, the devil does. And these idols and all these puppets, yeah, they push the space on you. Don't worry about it. They come out and talk as if it's real. Yeah, people. They make it seem as if they're smart and they know what they're talking about. And they have the secrets. And because they have the secrets, they know the truth. But it's all deception, people. I said earlier that the Big Bang is connected to space. All of these hoax theories that they come out with, they're all connected. All their pieces of the puzzle are connected. They want you to be completely taken away from the Father, you understand? That's why you have people like Charles Darwin, 33-degree Freemason, who made the masses believe in atheism, which means there's no such thing as God. You don't believe in a God. And he also got the masses to believe in evolution. You see what I'm saying, people? They don't want you to believe in the Father. No way. Because they understand that once you're connected to the Father, and if you are connected to the Father, yes, it is a powerful thing and you will be protected. You will have that protection. So let's break down the Big Bang quickly before we jump off this podcast. But don't worry, people. I'm sure we're going to be back on this topic in no time. Because they're always talking about it, you see what I'm saying? So when we hear them talk about it, we come hit them with a bat round the head. So let's break this Big Bang down. They tell you that at the start, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. And then there was an explosion that created everything. I don't know about you people, but nothing plus nothing equals nothing. You get it? They're trying to say that an explosion come from nothing. So that's like saying there's TNT with no detonator and the TNT just blew up without a detonator. That's bullshit. It don't take a smart ass to work it out. You see what I'm saying, people? You don't get everything from nothing. You see, everything starts from something. You don't have something from nothing. See what I'm saying, people? Just some dumb shit. Remember, if it doesn't make sense in your own mind, it's most likely bullshit. You see what I'm saying, people? I wasn't quick to speak on this one, as I hope you are all awake on it. But if you guys have people around you that are not awake to this one, like I say, drop this podcast on them, drop the BitChute video on them. Yeah, people. Gonna be back online soon with another podcast. Look out for me, brothers and sisters. God bless all of you.
Watch out for the sign of the time now. Hey, watch out for the sign of the time now. day.